Okay. Okay. Very good morning, guys. Yeah. So, yesterday, I was telling you about like the contents of the course. What exactly do we learn in the full stack course? So, what did they say? Array, if at all you're going to learn a full stack course, there are four things what you mainly required to learn. What are the four? UI technologies. UI technologies means what is it? In this, what we come under? HTML, JavaScript, CSS, Bootstrap, TypeScript, and Angular. All these kind of things comes under the UI technologies. Second one, you need to learn a database. So many databases in the market. Any of the database you need to learn. Programming language. You need to learn a programming language like Java, C#, Python, whatever is the language of your choice. And also we require to learn some backend technologies like ASP.NET, Spring, Django, like this way, different things. And remember, this statement is generic. Generic in the sense, depending upon the language you choose, the database and the backend technologies will change. I repeat, depending on the language you choose, what will change? The database and backend technologies will change for you. Database. Project episode. Chal. Okay. So guys, what I'm telling you, depending upon the language we choose, database and backend technologies will change. But UI technologies are same for all. See, when you talk about the full stack, as I said to you, there are three types of full stacks in the market right now. What are the three? One is Java full stack, one is .NET full stack, and one is Python full stack. So you can be learning any of these particular things here, Java full stack, Python full stack, as well as the UI full stack. So like this, we have three different types of full stacks available. Suppose if you are choosing Java full stack, guys, watch it. If you are choosing Java full stack, then also UI technologies will be same for you. Are you clear? UI technologies will be same only. HTML, JavaScript, CSS, Bootstrap, TypeScript, and Angular. Just a minute, guys. Please hold on, guys. Okay. Depending on the language you choose, okay, what will change? These three things will change off. But for all, what is common? UI is common for everyone. Okay, see, there is a Java full stack available. There is Python full stack available. And the same way we have .NET full stack. Three types of full stacks. See, in all the three, UI technologies are same, see? You learn Java, or you learn Python, or you learn .NET Core, whatever it is. UI is same for all. Okay, and what will change here? Mainly programming language will change, database will change, backend technologies will change. Suppose you are choosing Java. The programming language name itself is Java. The database what they use is Oracle, because Java and Oracle, both these belongs to the same company only, Oracle. Java is also product of Oracle only. Okay. And when you come to the backend technology, they use something called Spring. Spring. Okay. Same way, if you guys are going to Python, the language name is Python. The database can be a MySQL or a MongoDB, MySQL or Mongo, and the backend technologies are going to be Django. What is that? Django, not Django, Django. Okay, D is silent. So the backend is called as Django. Same way, if we are at all we are going to .NET Core full stack, if at all we are going to .NET Core full stack, then also UI technologies will be remaining same. And when you come to the database what we use is C#. It's a product of Microsoft. Then the programming language what we use is, here we have a choice, guys. Here we have a choice. What is that? When you talk about .NET means, say, there we called Java full stack, Python full stack, but here we are not calling it as C# full stack. What we are calling .NET full stack. Why we don't say C# full stack? Because in .NET, it is not like one language for us. They have 5 different languages. Today we have 5 only here. But when .NET was introduced in 2002, there are 30 plus languages in .NET. How many? 30 plus languages in .NET. And developer have a choice. What the choice? Choose any language of their interest. But as of now, we have only 5 languages available. What are the 5? C#, VB.NET, F#, Iron Python, ML.NET. These are the 5 languages. You have a choice to choose from any one language. The last class I said you a point. It is like offering a product in multiple colors. It is like offering a product in multiple colors where developer have a choice now. What choice? Choose any color of his interest now. Choose any color of his interest. Exactly here also. The developer is provided with 5 languages and the developer can select any one language from this. But the most popular language of this is C#. 90% of the developers working in .NET build their applications by using C#. Okay. In the initial stages of .NET, this language is popular. In the initial stages. That's why if you start working in a company here, still we'll be finding projects which are in VB.NET, means not like a new development, but existing project maintenance and all the things will be happening. VB.NET. Even in my company where I am working, there are some projects in VB.NET. Are you clear? Okay, but mainly if they're building new projects or new thing, they don't choose VB.NET as a language. What they choose is C# as language. For an old one, VB.NET may continue because changing the code and all is a time-taking process, but new projects all will be with C#. Like this, we have F#, ML.NET, Iron Python, any of these languages. And when you come to the backend technology, here we call it as ASP.NET. ASP.NET and ASP.NET Core. Like this, we just have things. So based on the language we select, everything except UI technologies will change for us. Is that clear? Okay, this is what I was explaining you. And finally, lastly, as I said you'll be attending 5 different sessions here. What are the first one? And this is C# classes now. These are basic fundamentals. First, we need to learn the C#. What we'll be learning here? The basics of programming. Basics of programming. Then we'll be learning object-oriented programming. We'll be learning GUI programming. Windows Forms means basically GUI, graphical user interfaces. Okay, like buttons, all these particular text boxes, these type of programming. Next, database programming, ADO.NET. Same way, this is also database programming only. Threading, tasks, all these things comes for you under the C#. Okay, now when you go for you must be attending for SQL Server separately, and in SQL Server, what they'll teach you? SQL and PLSQL. SQL and PLSQL. Then you will be attending for HTML classes, and in the HTML classes, they'll be teaching you HTML, JavaScript, CSS. All these things will cover for you there. And then you will be attending for Angular classes, and then you'll be attending for the ASP.NET classes. In here, web forms, MVC, web API, web apps, core MVC, or MVC core, web API core, NT framework core. Still, we'll be covering Bootstrap, Ajax, and jQuery. All these things you'll be covered with in ASP.NET. Clear? This will be the total content of your course here. All these things what we'll be learning. So notice it, what I listed, everything will be covered in the course for you. Akash, you can join only for C# and ASP.NET also. Just admin was available for you online. He can provide you the information of the fee structure and all. Okay. Well, next. What we are starting with? We are starting with C# first. We are starting with the C# first. Okay. Yeah. Here. Last day, we have stopped it here. What are that? Sir, you are calling .NET full stack. But the question that arises in the mind is, sir, what is .NET? What is .NET? Yeah, what is .NET? I said to you, it is a software platform from Microsoft. It's a product of Microsoft here, remember that. For building various different kind of applications, like what you can build? Desktop applications, web applications, mobile applications, gaming applications, cloud applications, machine learning, microservices, IoT. All these things can be developed by using .NET. And the official website is .NET.microsoft.com. The official website where you can refer to that to find out the complete information of .NET. .NET.microsoft.com. Okay. And yeah, this is the official website of .NET. Yeah. You can build variety of applications now. To build the above applications here, we are provided with the below things. To build those applications, these are all what we want to build now. And to build them, we are provided with three things here. What is the first one? Programming languages. Second one, technologies. Third one, servers. And what did I say you? Array, here we have so many programming languages. Started with 30 plus languages, but today we have 5 languages in usage. So we can select any one language from this. What are the advantages? I'll tell you. What are the advantages? I'll tell you. But the first one, second one, it provides us some technologies. What are these technologies, sir? Technologies are something like salt in the food. Technology is something like salt in a food. Can you eat food without salt? No. So salt is a taste maker. Am I correct? Can you eat salt? Salt is a taste maker, na? But still we cannot eat salt. Am I right? Understand? That's what. So technologies are also same. We need them for building the applications, but directly we can't use them. We need them for building the applications, but directly we can't use them. Just like we can't directly eat salt. It should be in food to eat it. Exactly, technology is also same one. So there are a set of technologies like ASP.NET, I said to you already in the top. It's a technology for building web applications. ADO.NET, it's a technology for building, it is a technology for communicating with databases. Like this, we have a set of technologies that are available for us to use. Third one is servers. What are servers? Answer my question. What do you mean by a server? My question is like, a server is a machine, a server is a software. Machine or software? A server is a software. A server is a software, and this software basically works on two principles. What are the two principles? Request, response. It will take a request and it will give you a response. There are so many different types of servers here. Database server. What the database server does, the database server stores data in it. And when you send a request, it will give you a response. You ask for some data, it will provide you the data now. Are you clear? Same way, we have something called web servers. The web servers are the one what we use in the internet. You are opening a browser and typing www.facebook.com. So immediately you see the Facebook page now? Yes or not? Who is giving that to you? A software called as a web server. When you type www.facebook.com, the request goes to a web server, and the web server will provide you a response of the page now. The page will come as a response to you. Not only that one, we have operating system servers also, server operating systems also. We have server operating systems also. Linux is the best example. Linux is a server OS. Linux is a server OS. See, generally we can classify OS into two types. Server OS, client OS. What are client OS? Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 8, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 98, Windows 95. You heard all these now? All these are client operating systems. Then what are servers, sir? Windows 2000, Windows NT, Windows 2003, Windows 2008, Windows 2012, Windows 2019. All these are server operating systems. Microsoft provides you both a server OS also, client OS also. Understood? For personal computer, what we use? A client OS, Windows 11, what we are using, or Windows 10, whatever it is. But if at all you want a server OS, what is the server OS? Windows 2019, before that Windows 2012, before that Windows 2008, earlier Windows NT, 2003 have NT 2000. So these are all coming under server operating systems. So Microsoft has both. Linux is pure server. Mac is pure client. Mac doesn't have servers, only clients. Linux is purely server, no clients there. But Windows is the one which has server also, client also. So as a part of .NET here, Microsoft provides you a lot of servers for you for working or building applications. Like it will provide you like a server OS to host your applications. It will provide you database servers for storing the data. It will provide you web servers. It will provide you web servers for building web applications. All these things comes to you as a part of your .NET actually. Okay. So when you come to the programming languages, what are that I said you? C#, F#, VB.NET, ML.NET, Iron, Python. When you come to the technologies, ASP.NET, ASP.NET Core, ADO.NET, all these things comes under the technologies. When you come to servers, Windows, Server OS, next SQL Server is a database. IES. It is a web server. When you work with Microsoft here, the advantage, it is like a package. Everything it will provide you. You don't require to depend on any third parties. Suppose you are working with Java. Java has its own database, but Java doesn't have a database web server. Java developers depend on Tomcat web server. Heard the name? Tomcat. It's a web server, popular web server used by Java. Same way, Python also doesn't have its own web server. It will use IBM WebSphere, Apache, different types of servers are the Google, GCP, Google, GWS, Google Web Server, like this, different servers they depend on. But when you come to Microsoft, the biggest advantage is A to Z, whatever you require, everything is given by Microsoft only. You don't require to depend on any third parties. Everything comes to as a package. You have the whole things available under it only. So no need to depend on anyone else. That is the beauty of .NET. So it will provide you everything to you here. Okay now? Next. Features of .NET. When you talk about .NET, they first speak about two important features here. One, language independency. Two, platform independency. When you talk about the features of .NET, there are two important features they speak basically. What are the two? Language independency, platform independency. So what is language independency and what is platform independency? Okay, let's try to understand about it. What is language independency and what is platform independency? So let me start with language independency. Okay, so what is language independency? Say, as I said above, .NET is a collection of programming languages that gives a chance to programmers to choose any language of their choice to build applications. See, understand what is it? As discussed above, .NET is a collection of programming languages that gives a chance to programmers to choose any language of their choice to build applications. Are you clear? Something like this here. In your childhood days, when your parents wants to take an admission for you in a school, remember, they have chosen a medium to join you, like English medium schools, or in AP, Telangana states, we'll be finding Telugu medium schools. Yes or not? In some parts of the country, you'll be finding like a Hindi medium schools. So when your parents are taking an admission for you in the school, they will choose now whether they want to join you in a Telugu medium school or a English medium school or a Hindi medium school, depending upon your state. If you are Tamil Nadu, Tamil medium. If you are Karnataka, Kannada medium. Kerala, Malayalam. Like this, every state has its own regional language medium now. Okay? And our parents have chosen a medium and took the admission for us in the appropriate school. Yes or not? Exactly in the same way, developers are given that chance now. Developers are given that chance. What chance? Choosing a language according to their interest. For example, let us take like this. 3 students completed their BTech Computer Sciences. Imagine like this. 3 students completed their BTech Computer Sciences and came in a search of a job now, or right now in a search of a job. So these 3 students thought like, let us go with .NET. Let us go with the .NET full stack. When I come with the .NET full stack now, under the .NET full stack, multiple language options are available. And when you get into a training organization, they selected, choose a language now. Choose a language. So one student has chosen C# as his language. One student has chosen F# as his language. And one student has chosen VB.NET as his language. And all of you should remember, what is the difference between the 3 languages, sir? Nothing. Features, functionalities are the same in all the 3. Then what will vary? Only the syntax of writing the code will vary, that's one. Did you understand me or not? What will vary? The syntax of writing the code will vary, but their features will not vary or the functionalities are not going to vary. Only the syntax of writing the code is going to vary between the languages. It is something like this. Three friends who are well settled in their career, now they thought like they want to purchase a car. And all the three got married and they have their families. And what they thought is, let us all purchase the same car. So all the three selected Honda City as a car. But one has taken white color, one has taken black color, one has taken red color. If I ask you what is the difference between the three cars, what's your answer? Color, that's all. A black color car or a white color car will not run faster or will not give you more mileage or performance also. Yes or not? All the three are fitted with the same engine. So everyone will be same only. Performance wise, all three will be same. The only difference you notice is the look of the car. The look of the car. That is nothing but the color. Here also, exactly the same thing I'm telling you. You might be having like 5 different languages here, but features won't vary. Functionalities won't vary. What will vary? The coding syntax will vary, that's all. Are you clear? For example, all the three, what I said, you chosen 3 separate languages. So student 1 has chosen C# as a language. Student 2 has chosen VB as a language, and student 3 has chosen F# as a language. All the 3 completed their course and they went for an interview now. And in the interview, there is a task given now. What is the task? Write a program, to print from 1 to 100 by using for loop. This is a task what is given. What is that? Write a program to print from 1 to 100 by using for loop. They asked it. This is a task given and they said, all of you write this code now. Now the first student started writing code in C#. You know one thing? C# is a language that is designed as an extension to C++. And C++ is a language that is designed as an extension to C language. That's why yesterday I forgot to say you this particular point here. The prerequisite to learn this course is C language. The prerequisite to learn this particular course is C language. You need to have the basic knowledge of C language to do. Not only about this one here, anything you learn, if you want to step into software industry, it might be a suggestion to you or might be a suggestion for your friends who are going forward. They may ask you, but anyone who want to step into the software industry, first ask them to learn C language first. That is the mother of programming. There only you will understand what is programming, what is meant by syntax, what is meant by variable, what is a data type. All the things you'll be basically learning in the C language. You come to Java, you come to .NET, you come to Python. They don't teach you all these things basically. None of these languages will teach you all these particular things. So we start the subject like you already have knowledge on C language. Basic fundamentals of the programming, you know. That's what we put in the mind and teach. Are you getting my point or not? Okay. See, any of these 3, Java, .NET or Python, doesn't teach you anything from the basics. So our anticipation is you are familiar with C language. And if anyone online students, if you are not familiar with C at all, you don't know programming at all, my suggestion for you is, I don't suggest you to attend these classes. If you don't know any basics of the programming, I don't suggest you to attend these classes. First take C language course. Okay, mainly online students I'm telling. First take C language course. And once you complete it, try to attend for any of these things like Java, .NET, Python is your choice. But I'm telling you, if you want to become a strong programmer, a strong contester of programming, so just to start up your career with C. And some students, I may notice it like this. What is it? You already have knowledge on C, but it has taken a long time for you and you might be forgetting about the things. For those people, I have a option for you. What is it is? Open the NareshIT YouTube channel If you open the NareshIT YouTube channel and search for C programming, if you search for the C programming, we have posted up a lot of videos from NareshIT. Just a minute here. There's so many tutorials available online, which will teach you about it. And these tutorials or these videos, what I say is only, these are for people who have basic knowledge, not for complete fresher, not for a complete fresher. You, where is it? See videos. These are the NareshIT videos for C language tutorials. You can go through these particular videos. Nearly they have posted some 70 videos on this. You can just go through these videos to get the basic knowledge of the C language. Are you clear? All these videos will be 15-20 minutes videos only, small videos only. So just to understand the basic fundamentals of the C. Strings, data types, variables, all these things you can find up in this now. Okay. So this is for the people who have already knowledge on C, but you're not in touch with the subject from many days. For you to recollect your subject, you can watch. No, sir, I don't know programming at all. Then my suggestion is start with the C language. First attend for C classes, and after that, just select any of this .NET or Java or Python, whatever it is. That's your choice. Is that clear, all of you? Okay. You want to become a strong developer? C is must. Okay. Well, guys, now what we're talking? C sharp. The C sharp, basically, we have C language now. The extension for C language is, and the extension for C++ is C sharp. Why I'm telling you this, the reason why I'm telling you this particular thing is because the way how do you write a for loop in C sharp is exactly same how did you write in your C language. Did you understand me? A for loop, a while loop, a do while loop. Okay, all these loops, if condition, switch case, you learnt in C now, the same thing only will carry for you here. Now, when you come to VB.NET, the VB.NET is a language which is designed as an extension to a language called as VB. Means something like this. We have a language in the olden days called BASIC. Heard this name? This BASIC has a transformed into Visual Basic. And this Visual Basic is now VB.NET. Are you clear? So most of the languages here are like extension to some existing languages. Earlier, we used to have a language called as COBOL.NET. This COBOL.NET is an extension to COBOL. Pascal.NET, extension to Pascal. Okay. Fortran.NET, extension to Fortran. JSharp.NET, extension to Java. Iron Python, extension to Python. VC++.NET, extension to VC++. Got my point? So most of the languages what you come across here are extension to existing. Why do we need like an extension array? When you say it is an extension, it has more features what the old doesn't have. It has more features what the old doesn't have. Are you clear? Okay. See, the modern languages always provides you the latest features under them, which are not available in the old. Okay. Well, now what is the task now? Write a program to print from 1 to 100 by using for loop. Okay. Now, 3 students, each student is going to write the code in a different .NET language now. So what is going to vary? All these programs will generate the same output only, but the coding style will vary. Okay. For example, just a minute. For example, guys, a C# student, when he was writing the code, he followed the C# syntaxes to write the code. And this is how you write the code in C#. You know this now? Void main function. Watch. For loop. The syntax is same like your C language, only watch it. But in C language, you use the printf. But here you are using console.writeLine. Every language has its own way of printing here. If you go to Java, it is a system.out.println. If you go to C++, it is cout. Language to language, that will vary now. In C#, what is it called? Console.writeLine. That is the statement to print output. Now, another developer is writing the code in VB. And now this guy is going to follow the syntaxes of VB language now, which will look something like this. How did you declare a variable here? Int I is equals to 1, right? The same thing if you write in VB, I as integer is equals to 1. And here you say the loop should continue until 100. Here also you're telling you 1 to 100. Simple English, man. And here you're saying I++ means increment. Step 1. Increment. Okay. And here also console.writeLine. What do you notice? Here we find curly braces. Here we don't find any curly braces. For everything there will be a matching end statement. End statement. There curly brace represents a block. But here for everything there will be a matching end statement to represent a block. Okay. And another developer was now writing his code in F# language. And his F# has a different style of coding. But ultimately all the three will print you 1 to 100 only. There's no difference in that. Are you clear? That's what I'm telling you. Features are same. Functionalities are same. What will vary? The syntax of writing the code will vary. Every language has its own syntax to write the code. Hope you guys are clear what I'm telling you. Understood all of you? Every language has its own coding style. Okay? Something like this. What you know? Still in AP and Telangana, in our universities, we have this option here. I don't know about other universities. In our universities, we have this option. What is it? Students here, when they study like a graduation courses, not like engineering and medicines courses, if you are just taking BA, BCom, BSc courses, if you study these particular courses here, in these courses, you have an option. What is that option? You know, the option is like you can study in Telugu medium or you can study in English medium also. Engineerings and all purely English medium we have. But here this graduation courses have this option. Telugu medium option is there. English medium option is there. Suppose, remember, if at all you are just coming from a Telugu medium, the textbooks and all the things will be in Telugu. Telugu only teachers will teach in Telugu. English medium, then the English. But syllabus will not vary here. The university syllabus is same for both. Not only syllabus, even the question paper will be same for both. You know that? The question paper will be same only. The question paper will be given, means the questions will be printed in English and Telugu also. So when you're writing your answers on your answer sheet, you first require to specify which medium you want, English or Telugu, and write your answers now. Questions are same. Understood my point? Okay, syllabus is same. Everything is going to be same. Only your right answer is different. Here also same. The syllabus is same for all now. And the question is also same for all now. But everyone started writing the code in a language of their choice. Different styles of coding. Is it clear, guys? Okay, well, now answer this question. The student written the answers in English. Now I need to give this paper for correction. I need to give the paper for correction. Whom should I give? The professor who understands English. The student has written the answers in Telugu. Should be given to the professor who understands Telugu. If I change it, they don't understand the language now. Yes or not? Exactly in the same way. See, what is this called? You know, this is called as source code. What is source code? The code that is implemented by a developer is called as source code. And source code is all human understandable. Source code is all human understandable, not machine understandable. Your machine doesn't understand this code now. If you want your machine to understand this code now, you're required to convert this code into machine code now. You're required to convert this into machine code, ones and zeros. Are you clear? You learned in the basics of the computers now. What is it? Computer doesn't understand English. What it understands is only binary. Everything should be in the ones and zero format. So this should be, and ones and zeros, we don't understand. Not like we don't understand, it'll take a lot of time. A is there. A will be written as what? 1, 5 zeros, 1. To read it, convert it, it's a big headache for us now. Okay, but system doesn't understand this. System understands only binary. So you have written the code, and this code is called as what? Source code. And source code is not understandable to the machine. Now this code should be converted into machine code. And to do that, we need a compiler. We need a compiler. What the compiler does? Compiler basically does two things here. You might be learning about a compiler in your C language. The compiler basically does two things. One, checks the syntaxes. Whether did you follow the correct syntaxes or not. Are you clear? See, while writing the code, I forgot to put a semicolon there. That's an error. Why? Every statement should end with a semicolon. A block should be represented with braces. Are you clear? So this is what it will check for the syntaxes. If all the syntaxes are correct, then it will convert that into machine code. It will convert into machine code now. Who will do that work? Compiler will do. Are you getting me? Just like see, if your answers are written in English, you need an English professor. If your answers are written in Telugu, you need a Telugu professor. Here also, if your programs are written in C#, we require a C# compiler. If your programs are written in VB, you require a VB compiler. If your programs are written by using F#, you require a F# compiler. For every language, there will be a separate language compiler. Is the point clearer or not? It's not the same. So this C#, what is this called? Source code. Is taken by C# compiler and converts this into the machine understandable format, and we call it as CIL code. What is that? CIL code. Same way here. What is this? VB. And this is compiled by VB compiler to convert into CIL code. And here also F# source code compiled by F# compiler converts into, and you notice one thing, finally all are generating the same thing only. What is that? CIL stands for common intermediate language. Common intermediate language. Sir, what is that? Common intermediate language. I'll tell you. Common. Understand the word common? Array, this is common for all. In the sense, after compilation, if you put the 3 CIL code files side by side now, if you open them and put them side by side, you'll find the same code in all the 3. Same code? Yes. You'll find the same code in all these 3 files now. Looking into that code, no one can tell. Even Microsoft cannot tell from which language this code is generated. Did you catch my point or not? Looking at this code, no one can tell from which language this CIL code is generated, because all of them are going to look alike. That is the meaning of common. Understood me? Okay, what is the intermediate language? I'll tell you, but the word common is used for that particular reason. I'll show you a picture. Watch. This is taken from the official website of Microsoft only. You can look. Did you understand? 3 languages, 3 compilers, final outcome. In the starting days, 30 languages, 30 compilers, but finally CL code. Right now, it is only representing only 3 there, but 5. You need to add 2 more now. What are the other? Iron Python, ML. You need an Iron Python compiler, ML compiler, but final outcome is CIL code now. Did you understand my point? Any doubts? Are you clearer? Okay, online students, do anyone have any confusions? What is Kestrel? Kestrel is also a web server. That is a new web server. Just like IIS, we have something called as a Kestrel. Okay. And Ali, I'm a student of job-oriented batch. Okay. First point is, if you're a job-oriented student, you must come into the classroom first. Okay. You don't have a right, or you're not eligible to attend online. All the job-oriented students must be in the classroom. Okay. So speak with your admin, Praveen or someone. They don't give you online permission at all. Okay. So I hope everyone is clear. Understood? Fine, guys. So this is basically how the things are going to happen. But now you'll have a doubt. What are the doubt? Sir, we started our discussion talking about something called language independency. We did not talk about that. We are talking something else here. Yes or not? Okay, I'll clarify you. I'll clarify you that point. Are you guys clear till now? Okay. See, in the industry, we have two different approaches that are used for building applications. Guys, in the industry, we have two different approaches that are used for building applications. What are the two approaches? The first approach is, all of you know this, procedural programming approach. C language here. What is it called? When you learned your C language, your teacher have already taught you. It is called as a procedural programming language. Are you clear? The second approach is object-oriented programming approach. In the 50s and 60s, when computers are born, and programming languages came in the market, the approach is procedural programming approach. COBOL, Pascal, Fortran, BASIC, C, all these languages comes under that category on. But unfortunately, this procedural programming approach have a drawback. What is the drawback? That doesn't provide you security and reusability. That doesn't provide you security and reusability. Let me explain you in detail what is meant by reusability. Security we'll talk later. Reusability. Can you answer this question? I have written a program in C. The name of the program is 1.c. In this program, I defined a set of functions. Can I call them from another program called 2.c? Answer me. I defined a set of functions in 1.c. Can I call them from 2.c? Arey, why no? Yeah, if you say no, then how are you calling printf? Printf is also a function. Then how are you calling here? Arey, because I said there is no reusability, all of you are saying no, recollect here. Yes, here you can do it. You can call it. You've done that also. Go and check your C textbooks and all. You can do it. But sir, you said C language doesn't have reusability. Now also I'm telling you, C language doesn't have reusability. This is confusing. You say no reusability, again you're saying it can be called. Understand? C language never reuses the code. What it does, it rewrites the code. Did you understand me? It doesn't reuse the code. What it will do? Rewrites the code. If I call a function present in 1.c from 2.c, it will copy the code from 1.c and paste it to 2.c now. And that is not reusing the code. What is it called? Rewriting the code. Did you understand the drawback here? Suppose if I call 10 functions present in 1.c from 2.c, again 3.c, again 4.c, code duplication here. That will have an impact on the size now. And when the size increases, automatically performance decreases. These two are proportionate to each other. Understood me? So C language doesn't have reusability in the sense, don't think like we cannot call the function, we can call, but doesn't reuses the code. What will it do? Rewrites the code. To overcome this problem, they introduced you object-oriented programming languages, which provides you reusability. Suppose if there is a program called as 1.cpp, another program called 2.cpp, I'm reusing the functions of 1.cpp and 2.cpp. Now also I can consume, but that doesn't rewrite the code. What it will do? Reuses the code. I'll tell you in a simple words here. Procedural programming languages are like bookstore. Object-oriented languages are like libraries. What is the difference between a bookstore and library? Tell me. You go to a bookstore. Can you ask in the bookstore, can you give me this book? I will read and give you back tomorrow. No, you need to purchase that book. You need to purchase the book. But when you talk about a library, can you go to a library and sell this book? No, you need to read it and give it back. The same book can be read by 10 people a day. Yes or not? But in a bookstore, the same book a book will be purchased by 10 people. 10 books are purchased now. All the 10 have books now. But in a library, the 10 doesn't have 10 books now. What is that? Only one book shared by all the 10. You understood the difference or not now? So object-oriented languages gives you reusability. Procedure languages doesn't give you reusability. What will they do? Rewrites the code. Object-oriented reuses the code. That's the main difference between a procedural language and a object-oriented language. Is it clear? Okay. So, what is that? Procedural languages doesn't provide, what is it? Security and reusability, but object-oriented languages provides them. Who provides? Object-oriented languages provides them. Are you clearer or not? So tell me some examples of procedural languages. COBOL, Pascal, Fortran, C, all these are procedural languages only. Object-oriented, C++, Java, Python, .NET languages, all these are object-oriented now. C# is object-oriented, VB.NET is object-oriented, F# is object-oriented, Iron Python is object-oriented, ML.NET is object-oriented. They're all object-oriented languages now. Are you clearer? Okay. So what is the strength of object-oriented languages? You understood reusability now? Security, you can't understand it directly. I need to show it practically. I need to show you about security practically. That's why I did not talk about it. Mainly, let us focus on reusability. Okay. So, what is the conclusion? All object-oriented programming languages provides code reusability. That is, the code we implement in one program can be consumed from other programs. Any doubts? Understood or not? The code you write in one program can be consumed from, for example, look at this. This is C++ source code. And the source code is compiled by, be clear, which compiler? Don't say compiler, C++ compiler. Okay? And basically, it generates you something called object code. Something called as object code. And this can be consumed from another C++ program. Did you understand? Come on. Same way, let us take Java. What is this? Tell me. Louder. Generates, not object code, it is called bytecode. Can be consumed from another Java program. You can consume from another Java program. Same way now let us take C# source code. Compiled by C# compiler. Generates, what is it? Perfect. CL code. Can be consumed from another C# program. Same like this now. Oh, sorry. I'm using VB compiled by VB compiler. Can be reused from and the VB program and replace it with F#, F#. All clear, guys? Understood? Are you're okay with code reusability? Okay, now I have a question before you. What is it? Can I consume this object code from Java? Can I consume the C++ object code from Java? No. Why? Java understands bytecode. Yes or not? Are you clear? Can I consume this bytecode from C++? Array, how is it possible? Say it is like the distance between my house to your house will be same like your house to my house now. Array, if Java cannot consume object code, then C++ cannot consume bytecode also. Same. You don't understand French. And the same version French doesn't understand your language now. Understood me? So this is not possible. So can I say like this? Reusability is within the language. Understood me or not? What is that? Reusability is within the language, not across other languages. Not across other languages. You got it? Okay. Now watch it. This is C# source code generated. Can I reuse the CIL code from VB, F#, ML, Iron Python? How is it possible? Because all are generating the same CL code now. Now tell me, the reusability is within the language or across the languages? Within the language or across the languages? Across the languages here, again you're telling within the, you only said that you can consume an F# and VB, again you're telling within the language. The reusability is not within the language here. The reusability is across the languages. Now answer this, can be consumed from another C# programmer or can be consumed from any. Did you understand me or not? Can be consumed from any .NET language program. That is the difference between the old and the new. Reusability is not within the language here. The reusability is across all. Why? Because when all are generating the same code, where is the problem now? And I said to you a point, looking into this code, even Microsoft cannot tell from which language the CL code is generated. Understood? With all are same only now. Then the CL code you can use wherever you want now. Are you clear? So now, can I make a statement like this? Reusability of code, code reusability is just within the language, in case of languages like C++, Java, Python, etc. Only within the language. Whereas in case of .NET languages, in case of .NET languages, reusability is across all the .NET languages. It is across all the .NET languages. Are you clearer or not? Across all the .NET languages, and we call this as, did you understand me? This is why I taught you about all these things first. So you need to understand this. What is it? Reusability is across all the languages of across all .NET languages. And we call this as language independency. I hope you guys are clearer. Understood me or not? Okay, so that's what the beauty of .NET. And here also you need to understand. Someone asked the question, sir, can I consume it Java? No, understand what I'm telling you. It is across all the languages of .NET. That's all. Understood my point or not? In a simple way here. Understand all the .NET languages are like regional languages of our country. All these .NET languages are like regional languages of our country. CIL code is like our national language, Hindi. Everyone, finally, our national language is Hindi now. So if all the people in the country wants to talk with each other, what is the media? Hindi. Are you getting me? Or otherwise, let us talk like this. You people in the classroom, you came from different states and you have different mother tongues. Yes or not? But all the people in the class, all of us are able to talk with each other because we have chosen English as a common language. If I speak in my mother tongue Telugu, half of the students will run away from the class now. Yes or not? Okay, but I am speaking in English and you speak in English. So it is a common media what we are choosing to communicate. Now understand, C sharp, VB, F sharp are like regional languages. And English is the CL code now. All are able to talk with each other by using the CIL code, that is English. And that's what we're calling it as language independency. Java is also independent. Independent with what? Independent with what? There is no other language. Na? In Java, you don't have multiple languages, Srinivas. Independent of what then? It is not language independent. It is platform independent. That's a different story. Okay? Language independent is different. Platform independent. Java is platform independent. Language is, .NET is language independent and platform independent. Are you clearer? What is platform independent? I'll explain you. We'll talk on that particular thing. Am I clearer, all of you? Java is platform independent. Python is platform independent. .NET is language independent and platform independent. Both. You have both the two characteristics here. Okay? So that's what language independency is all about. Just to make you understand directly, if I tell you don't understand, that's why first I said you about multiple languages, compilation of compilation, different compilers. What will they generate you? What are the great feature of object-oriented programming? What are the feature of object-oriented programming? Reusability. And that reusability is across the languages in .NET. But if you come to Java and all, the reusability is only within the language. They are also providing you reusability, but only within the language. So understand. If any two languages wants to interoperate with each other, all of you, if any two languages wants to interoperate with each other. What is interoperate? Communicate, man. Communicate with each other. Interoperate, or otherwise I'll say communicate with each other. With each other, they need to cross two hurdles. Any two languages, they want to interoperate with each other. They need to cross two hurdles. What is that? I did not add you. Let me add you this also. This is Python source code compiled by Python compiler. Generates bytecode and can be consumed from another Python program. And here you'll have a doubt now. Sir, here also bytecode only, and here also bytecode only. Can these two interoperate with each other now? Are you getting my point or not? What you said here all the three are CL code, they can easily interoperate now. But here also, these two are also generic bytecode only now. Java is also generic bytecode. Python is also generic bytecode. Can they interoperate with each other? No. Why, sir? Why they cannot interoperate? That's what I'm telling you here. If any two languages wants to interoperate or communicate with each other, they need to cross two hurdles. What are the two hurdles? First one, there should not be any mismatch in compiled code. What is the first one? There should not be any mismatch in compiled code. Okay. Well, now see, look here. These two cannot interoperate. Why? One is object code, one is byte code. Yes or not? One is object code, one is byte code. Okay. And these three can interoperate because all the three are CL code. If that is the case, these two also should interoperate now. Why? Both are byte code. No mismatch in compiled code, right? One more is there. There should not be any mismatch in data types. This is the second important point. There should not be any mismatch in data types. What is the mismatch in data types? For example, in language 1, generating byte code, language 2 also generating byte code. So no compiled code mismatch, correct? Huh? But in language 1 here, integer size is 2 bytes. In language 2, integer size is 4 bytes. Can happen? How we can interoperate then? Did you understand me? So that only I said here. What is it? These two languages, compiled code mismatch is not there, but still they cannot interoperate. Why they cannot interoperate? Because data type mismatches are present. What is present? Data type mismatch. A data type in language 1 may not be available in language 2 now. Simple question. You and your friend want to exchange a shirt with each other. Is the brand important? Is the color important? What is important? Size matters. Yes or not? Size matters here. Both are same brand, both are same color, but yours is small size and your friend is extra large size now. Are you going to exchange now? Brands are different, colors are different, but sizes are same, both are medium size. You can easily exchange with each other. So understand the point. What is that? Size matters. Are you clear? So exactly the same thing you must remember here also. Here a data type mismatch is present. Java data types are not available in Python and Python data types are not available in Java. But both will generate bytecode only. But still data type mismatch is present. Then what about .NET here? You will never come across that anytime here. Why? No compiled code mismatch, no data type mismatch. No data type mismatch, no. All .NET languages follow a rule. What is that rule, you know? Uniform data type structure. Understand the statement correctly. What is it? Uniform data type structure. What it indicates? Similar data type should be same in size. Similar data type should be same in size, irrespective of their names. See, understand? The shirt should be same in size, irrespective of the brand, irrespective of the color. Am I correct? Here also, similar data type should be same in size, irrespective of their names. What is that? Watch. In C language, in C sharp, what is the data type? In VB, what is the data type? Names are not matching C? Yes or not? But the sizes will match. But the sizes will match. Int is also 4 bytes only. Integer is also 4 bytes only. We have float data type now. You know float. The same float, if you come to VB, it is called as single. Not a float. What is the name? Single. But both are same in size. Are you getting me? Again, I'm telling you, names doesn't matter for you. What matters? Size matters. The sizes are same. So that is what we call uniform data type structure. You take care. The size of char is 2 bytes. In which language, sir? In all .NET languages. The size of integer is 4 bytes in all .NET languages. The size of decimal is 16 bytes in all .NET languages. The size of date time is 8 bytes in all .NET languages. Size of bool is 1 byte in all .NET languages. So when the sizes are same, where the problem comes now? Did you understand me or not? Are you clear with the last thing now? What is it? If any two languages wants to interoperate or communicate with each other, they need to cross two hurdles. What is the first hurdle? There should not be any mismatch in. Yeah, we don't have compiled code mismatch between .NET languages. We don't have compiled code mismatch between Java and Python also. Okay. Now second. This data type mismatch will not occur between CIL code because they follow uniform data type structure. But this data type mismatch will occur in case of bytecode because they don't follow uniform. Sir, why they don't follow? Because these languages are from different companies. But all .NET languages are from Microsoft only. Nah? They're not from different companies now. They're all from same company. But Java is from one company, Python is from another company. So compulsory, these data types will never match. But here data types will match for you. Any doubts with language independency or interoperability? We can call this as language independency or language. Both are same here. We can call interoperability or independency. Okay now? Okay, fine. So let's wind up here. Tomorrow I'll teach you about platform independency. What is platform independency? The second feature. And we have this platform independency in Java. We have platform independency in Python. And we have platform independency in .NET. So we'll understand in detail what is meant by platform independency in the tomorrow session. Is that clear? Let's stop it here. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, you can just leave. Yes, anyone have any questions? Okay, if you don't have any questions, you can leave. Anyone who has doubts can. Notes, that's what I said to you. Notes. Coming to the notes, I was telling you about that only, guys. If you already completed your payments, means over some of your batch 20, batch 27. Huh? How many of you are from batch 27? Okay. If you're from batch 27, already you might complete your payments. And if you complete your payments, just ask Praveen to create a Google Classroom. I will add this in the Google Classroom. I'll add the notes in the Google Classroom. Okay. You don't require to write the notes here because everything will be in the notes in detail format. Everything will be present. Whatever I teach, everything will be in the notes. Is that clear? Rest of all the students, just make your payments. If you make your payments, if you're okay to continue the class, make your payments. No, guys, it doesn't start at 7:50. Yesterday, I said you, it is 7:30 to 9. 7:15 is only a time frame that just what they put, because if I say 7:30, people may start still late. Because it is starting classes, I'm coming late, but the class will start on 7:30 to 9. That is fine. That is fixed. Okay. Well, you just ask Praveen, I'll post the notes in that. Okay, rest of the people make your payments and meet the admin. They'll provide you the Google Classroom access. Will we get videos for all the sessions? No, Sai. No, you don't get the videos. Videos is a separate payment. This course is only 10,000 fees without videos. For videos, you need to make separate payment and contact Arif for this. Contact Arif for this. Akash, contact Arif, please. How many installments and all, I can tell you. I can talk about the subject here, not about the fees. Arif will answer your question. Arif is available here. You can ping him. This is the number of your admin, Arif. If you ping him, he will answer your questions. I need to complete all courses in 3 months. Is it possible? Why not possible? If you can attend all the classes at the same time parallelly. But how much do you understand is the point. Suresh, do you have any prior knowledge? MVC core is available? Yes. Rahul, if you take MVC classes, ASP.NET classes, MVC core is a part of ASP.NET. Okay, Suresh, then you can learn parallelly. Then you can attend the classes parallelly. For you, HTML, CSS, JavaScript is not required, right? SQL Server not required. Okay, you can take these three classes parallelly. I think sometime there is an Angular class going on. You attend for Angular. Within few days, we will start with ASP.NET. You can attend for ASP.NET also. For everyone, notes will be given in a Google Classroom. Rahul, if you are new to, if you are experienced, that is your choice. But if you are new, I recommend only 2 classes a day. That's all. Angular is also 7:30 a.m. I am not sure. Let me check. Then wait for a new batch. No, someone asked, should we pay separately for Angular? Oh, Angular is also 7:30. Yeah? Wait, Pierre, you will be having new batches continuously every 1-2 weeks. You'll have a new batch. Continuously for every 1 or 2 weeks, you'll have a new batch. Okay. Wait for a new batch. Ashutosh, if you join for full stack, everything covers you there. In full stack, everything is covered. No need to pay separately for Angular. Ali, after 3 months, what I will teach? I don't know. I'll be teaching all multiple things. I have different timings here. Different timing, different classes will start. You can, Suresh, you can continue for HTML from 21st. Next week, right? Next Monday, 9 o'clock, you can just start with HTML. Yes, Atsutosh. No, ASP.NET can start at ASP.NET can start at 11. It won't clash. It can start at 11. Second batch, if you're convenient, you can take from 21st, you can take HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Harshali, just see, I was telling you this only, guys. Every 1 week, 10 days, new batches will start. Keep watching this. I cannot tell you about the timings. When will a new batch start? Keep looking into the site, and whenever the new batch starts and your convenient time, attend for it. Check your convenience, and based on your convenience, attend for that. Okay. Rahul, um, if you can, 9 o'clock from Monday, we have a new batch for HTML, CSS, JavaScript. If you're okay, you can attend for that. Otherwise, wait for the next batch. So please launch placement assistant batch for online students. No, you cannot. We need them here. We need them to be available for 8 hours here. You need to give presentations. You need to give seminars. Lots of things will be there that cannot be done online. Any more questions, guys? Please save this number of the admin. Please save the number of admin. Okay, Arif is the admin. Any questions you have, you can ping him on the WhatsApp and he will respond to you. 7:30. Who's at 11 a.m.? You asked for ASP.NET. For ASP.NET, I said you it can start at 11 a.m. I did not say about this class. This class is 7:30 fixed. No, this is purely C sharp. Rahul, this covers only C sharp. That's all. ASP.NET is a separate class you need to attend. Not now. After completing C sharp. I will tell you one thing. See, all of you, if you have any doubts on this, see, this is the video of our yesterday's class. This is the video of our yesterday's class. Just have a look on this. And here I clearly explained the learning path, how to attend these classes. Yes, Suresh. Watch this video. You will get a clarity about it. What is full stack? What you need to attend? All the things. Okay. Okay now. Bye guys. Let us meet tomorrow. Same time. Have a nice day. Yes, Suresh. Yes, you need to attend 5 different classes. Navneet, duration of HTML classes. 45 to 50 days, I think. 45 to 50 days, sessions. 45 to 50 sessions. Any more questions? Who don't have questions can leave the meeting, please. Okay, guys. Bye. Have a nice day. Let's meet tomorrow.